Hey there, thanks for joining the Q&A tonight. Super excited to have you on. As I said, if you do have a question, go ahead and just click the button at the bottom, react, and you can raise your hand and ask a question, or feel free to type it in the chat. I really want to make you all feel safe, and answer any questions you had because I appreciate you being in my email list. I'm super proud of you for saying yes, you want a better life. Yes, you're ready to learn more. And you may be skeptical and you may have questions and you haven't joined yet, and that's okay. So that's why I'm doing this. And I did want to record this just because I know some wanted to join, but they couldn't. So I can send this out to my email list. I'm going to cover the top three questions. I get a lot of questions, but I'm going to cover three that are very common. So hopefully that will answer your questions. But if not, again, go ahead and put something in the chat or go ahead and raise your hand and I'll answer. And we can do some Q&A in a second here. So number one, how do you earn 100% profit? And that is the only question I had. When I saw this post on Facebook, a friend of mine was earning $900, $1,800, $10,000 in a week. And I'm like, what are you doing? I need to know more. So of course she sent me to her webpage and I put in my email and I got the videos and I watched and I was curious and I felt like this is something that could totally change my life. And my only question was, how do we earn 100% profit? Because I had been in network marketing, I earned like 20%. If you've done affiliate marketing, you earn a small percentage. So I really needed to know, how do you earn 100% profit? And the beauty is when you have a digital product, you don't have a physical product, right, that needs to be mailed out and needs to be shipped. And, there's a warehouse. It's a digital product. And in this case, it's a digital marketing course that we're learning to, I'll just go ahead and show you. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because why not? So we have a Kajabi course where you literally walk through the modules step by step to show you how to set up your website. So every single, video is just a few minutes long. You can pause it. You can go at your own pace. It's really a course, a living and breathing course where we have calls every week and you just walk through it every step, branding your business. It's all in here. So literally this is what we are selling. Now you can also get this course to market your own. So if you're coaching or if you have your own business, you can learn to market because most likely if you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner or CEO, you may not have marketing as your background. You may not know how to craft that message, how to post free ads on the internet, how to build a reoccurring income stream and email marketing. You may not know all of this. If I would have had an email list years ago when I started network marketing, my life would be in a totally different place. Nobody can take that email list away from you, right? So building your brand is super important. And it shows us, how to create our own digital product if that's something you're interested in. But because it's a digital program, it's literally you earn 100% of your profit. So, if I make a $900 sale, if somebody buys the course for $900, I earn $900. Now, the only other fee there is a $39 website fee because, we have this community that we have and they share their website with us. So since I have my web shown here, I'll go ahead and show you. So when you go to my website, believeindailypay.com, and you get to choose whatever you want, right? You work through GoDaddy, and again, there's step-by-step in there. So once you enter your email, which again, you guys have already done, you get that free blueprint. And then your customers will just watch this video. Super important to do this, right? You've got to watch it so you understand what this is. But to see the test, sorry, and all of that, it's just, and then if you say ready, sorry, not live, right? So it goes through everything and just read through this and your customer gets to read through this. So that's really how you get to, you earn 100% profit. So you make one sale and you are in profit mode, right? The other question I get, number two, the most asked is, how is it 2 hours a day, right? 2 hours a day. So many of us are working 9 to 5. We're working 8 hours a week. We're working 40 hours a week, 5 days a week, and get to spend 2 days with our family. First of all, who said that's okay, right? So the 2 hour workday, again, it's in here step by step how we do that. And you learn to master that 2 hour workday. Because let's be real, if you had 8 hours to do something, it would probably take you 8 hours. But once you set a timer and you spend 30 minutes posting free ads, you spend 30 minutes posting content, and maybe it's another 30 minutes or hour commenting and getting in your DMs and, responding to emails and just making those connections with people. So once you only have 2 hours, and you can do that in the nooks and crannies of your day, you really get rock solid income producing activities. Now, that's not including jumping on the calls and training and all of that. But while I'm talking about it, I will show you the community here and the calls that we have, right? So if you're not in the Skool community, it's really amazing. And you can see how many calls we have every week. So we have, Monday night, 7 p.m. Central. We have an 11 a.m. If you're in the Legacy Builder, which is the $900 product, these calls are amazing. There's tech calls. You do not need tech, but if you have questions, there's calls to jump on. There's mentoring, there's content Q&A, there's mindset. And then this one is biweekly success onboarding. So again, it's a living and breathing community, right? We have these calls. Another thing in the classroom here, we have all kinds of information. So there's a 90-day growth sprint, which is always ongoing. Michelle posts a 5 to 10 minute video every single day. And so you just stay coachable, you stay accountable. Any of the mentoring Zoom, any of the replays, there's so much in here. Honestly, it's the value of this is mind-blowing. I mean, think about how much we spent on college or how much we spend on a course online, and this is less than $1,000 you can get started. I also wanted to show you the wins. So there are just pages and pages of wins in here. So there is now the Legacy Builder 2.0 where we can get certified, which is so amazing. You can get certified. So look at this. I love these wins. If you are ever just wondering, questioning, it's like, this is how we do it. $900 ding, right? Another person's life changed just like that. I mean, seriously, it's so mind-blowing. 4 months in and another $6,600 month. Amazing. I just love this. $2,700 in the last 24 hours. You guys, seriously, this is just mind-blowing. Okay, the third question I get a lot is, how is it automated? What does that mean, right? We say it's an automated system working out there 24/7. So think about it. It's just like Amazon. When's the last time you made a purchase from Amazon? If you want to comment below, go ahead and do that. But did you get on the phone? Did you call them and say, hey, I want to order this? No, you went to the website, you placed the order, and it was usually at your door the next day, right? So that's automated. It's out there working 24/7. You don't have to get on the phone with anybody. You don't have to get in the DMs. You literally have people put their email in, and then they get on your email list, and that is how they stay connected. Also, I had no idea. I'll show you system.io because if you're not familiar with this, I really wasn't familiar with this either. So let's see if I can log in here. Oh boy, it's going to be a minute. So I love these testimonies. If you have not been to these, believeindailypay.com-ready, go listen to these testimonies, you guys. These are real people. I was at the mastermind in Kansas last weekend. I just got back yesterday, and I was at Michelle O'Neill's lake house. It was amazing. And my vision is to have a lake house and to have people over. And I just believe that there is more to life than living paycheck to paycheck, going to a job every day where you don't feel excited and fulfilled. So I just knew that I knew that I knew this was something I had to do. And now I get to help other people and I get to make an impact. So let's see if I can get this system up and running. But again, if you have a question, go ahead and put that in the comments. Feel free to raise your hand. Those were really the top 3 questions, that I get. And honestly, it almost sounds too good to be true. So I understand you have questions, which is why I wanted to hold this. And I am going to send out the replay for anybody that didn't get to join. So let me see here. I'm going to get in my System.io. Any of you familiar with System.io? I had no idea. You could have a website out there like this working for you. People put their email in, and then basically I have all my newsletters here. Let's see, it's a campaign, and they give this to you. They literally, you just copy and paste these emails. Actually, you just upload them all together. So let's see if I'm sharing. I don't even know if I'm sharing the right screen right now. Let me just see here. Yeah, so System.io is free. That's the other thing. There's no monthly fees. I did network marketing. I did not want to pay monthly fees. So this is free. It's an email campaign. You can go in here and you can, I did just start Legacy 2.0. So I just started this a week or two ago. So all these stats are, maybe not up to date compared to since I started in May 2024, but all these emails are in here. So you just have it go out one day, 2 days, 3 days, 12 hours. So you can go in here and you can upload what you want. You can add in your videos. You can add testimonials. Again, I had no idea this was a thing. I honestly didn't. So if you do have a business up and running, if you're not automating, your business, this truly is mind-blowing and the value is amazing. So let's see. I don't see any questions. I don't see anybody's hand up. Again, let me know if you have any questions. I really wanted to do this, and I'll be doing this again. I don't know when I'll do the next one, but certainly let me know. You can always reply back to my email. I can even send you a personal, video kind of walking you through it, or if you have specific questions just to you. So, yeah, if you don't have a question or you don't have I don't see any hands up. I am going to just end the call, but I did want to record this for those that could not make it. Again, my goal is really just to make you feel safe. I know, some of you I know personally from my Facebook, some of you found me on YouTube or TikTok. But the mastermind weekend was life-changing. And when you hear people's stories, and you hear the impact that this community is having. I mean, there's 51,000 plus in this community, and digital marketing is growing. I think there's $1 billion of sales a day. Imagine just having a fraction of that, right? A percentage of that. So again, I hope you know my heart. My heart is really just to help people, meeting Michelle and Mike, the founders, and just being at her lake house, seeing her porch. For me, it's not about the money, it's about the freedom. And honestly, I'll share two stories. A college girl was there and she was just helping out because she needed some extra cash because she's in college and she is a cheerleader. And at the end of the event, she had this idea to help other college age kids help pay for college because she's paying for it for herself, but she can't work because she doesn't have time, right, with school and cheerleading. So her idea is to start a business where she can help people pay for college, right? And then somebody stood up and said, why don't we, Venmo her, give her Cash App? And somebody had a bucket where we could put cash in and give her that. So to see our community of just givers and lovers and people that want to help and make an impact and just believe in others, I think it paid for like the rest of the semester and her next semester, fall semester, which is amazing, like over $2,700 or something crazy. And then the other story, a mom and daughter came last weekend and they decided to come again because the positivity in this community is truly so much energy and it is life-giving. When you're surrounded with people that have a vision and have a goal and just have a heart to serve and want to make an impact, it's truly life-changing. So Amber actually got up to share. She said, she was having some dark thoughts and some mental issues, and she was, actively considering suicide. And this event, just being around people that believe in her and love her, she has not had a dark thought in the last week. And that to me, like, there's no price tag you can put on that. That is life changing. And she was 26, I think, and I have a 19-year-old and 17-year-old. So, just we know mental health is crazy, and to be around and to have like a purpose, right? And to have passion when you don't feel like there's anything to live for. So I hope that helps. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I am going to go ahead and turn the recording off, but I'm so grateful and proud of you again for just saying, yes, you want something different. And I started this in May 2024, and this has just been something I'm so passionate about. I can't believe it's been almost a year. And I just see the fruit, and I'm so grateful to, just pour into you and to give you hope. So I just hope that somebody is impacted by this. I hope that I can help somebody in their day-to-day life and to help change your life, because if you don't know, I'm so passionate about it. So God bless you. Thank you for watching, and just respond if you have any other questions. I'd be happy to help. Thanks so much.